to break ties with Vladimir Putin. Mr. Modi also announced the inclusion of the African Union as a permanent member of the bloc, the first time during his opening speech this morning. Part of his drive to include more of the voices of the global south at the top table of international diplomacy. Prior to this, South Africa was the only African member. Meanwhile, Mr. Modi also found time to pose for bilateral posts with his UK Prime Minister Sunak, ahead of the widely expected announcement of a post.
Oh my!
With regard to the trade deal, there's a desire of both of them to see a successful trade deal. Opportunities are there for both countries, but there is a lot of hard work that's still to go.
She's on the floor.
Your Peppa Pig is on the floor.
Poor people.
You dropped it?
Give me Peppa Pig, I baby Peppa Pig. Yay! Peppa Pig.
I'm not even a baby anymore.
Peppa Pig.
So the headline, of course, has been the invitation of the African Union into this global grouping, but all eyes are really on the big thorny issue, which is Ukraine. Remember that the leaders are really trying to come together to be able to find some language in which they can mention the war in Ukraine. Any kind of reference to there being some sort of invasion, of course, would not be something that Russia would agree to. Now, that language is currently being ironed out by world leaders. We get the sense right now that in terms of everything else on their joint statement, everything has been worked out. And of course, the issue, of course, is that there's just so many divisions when it comes to Ukraine. Any mention of Ukraine has been rejected by Russia, and China remains unaligned. And India right now is trying to play the role of an interlocutor, somewhat of an intermediary, trying to soften the West language in terms of the statement, because frankly, that's what India wants. It wants to be some sort of joint statement. So we've got possible development there. We've had the African Union agreeing to join the G20, which is significant. What else is going to be on the agenda? Well, obviously there's going to be a lot of issues that focus on the developing world, and this has been India's focus during their presidency of the G20. While there is a lot of talk about Ukraine, India has really been trying to frame all of the meetings and discussions that have been happening in the lead up to the summit around issues that impact the global south. So things like poverty, debt restructuring, climate change, and especially with climate change because it disproportionately impacts developing countries. And so there are a lot of those kinds of issues that are definitely on the table. The other thing, of course, that's happening are all the bilateral meetings, the coincides that happen on the sidelines of the G20 summit. And we know right now that Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and we can certainly expect that the possible trade deal between the two countries will be on the table. Samira Hussain with the latest in Delhi there. Now time for looking at today's sport. Here's Ollie Foster. Hi, Ollie.
Samantha, many thanks indeed. There are 4 more matches today at the Rugby World Cup. One of them is already underway. Italy taking on Namibia in Saint-Etienne. This is in Pool A. There's about half an hour left to play. The Italians 24-8 up in that one. The host France are currently top of that pool after beating the All Blacks in the tournament's opening match on Friday in Saint-Denis at the Stade de France. The 2003 World Champions England, they play Argentina later. Welcome to Ireland, start against Romania. Joe Linsky reports on the prospects for the British Mariners.
4 years to prepare, now 7 weeks.
Please
to
do not.
But as the whole nation start this Rugby World Cup, one team stands tall. Ireland are here as one of the favourites. They're Six Nations holders and the world's top-ranked team. There's hope, but there's pressure. At World Cups, this team's not been past the quarter-finals, and they're in the toughest group. But Ireland start with a match that should bring momentum. In Bordeaux, they face were murdered. English expectations may have never been so low. The build-up to France has brought 5 defeats and 6, the last one at home to Fiji. Before this World Cup's even started, England already seek redemption. The beating Argentina, who are their group's toughest team, could change everything.
A lot of the chat has been about where we can achieve and how we can improve. It's been improved how good we can be. Despite the last couple of games, there's a real sense of optimism, a real sense of belief about what we can do and how we can make it.
In Scotland's opener on Sunday, they face South Africa, the favourites. But just last night, Scotland beat France. They can compete with the Blues. It is the toughest start, and that's Scotland faces it with the
Your focus, but also give you that extra energy boost.
When Wales face Fiji on Sunday, they'll be led out by Jack Morgan. He's their 23-year-old captain, who's at a World Cup for the first time. Wales have 2 players missing, they know the team still in transition. But if they can get through the group stage, the World Cup could open up.
It's a good honour to be the captain on the weekend, and yeah, it is a big moment. Been nervous, but just try to be as calm as can be.
For the 4 home nations, there is a range of expectations. The first kick-off is the first marker of who'll be standing at the end. Joe Linsky, BBC News.
The final weekend of the US Open, the American team under pressure golf is going to face Arina Sabalenka from Belarus in the final. Later on Saturday, golf's appearing in its second major singles final. She lost at the French Open last year. The reigning champion, Carlos Alcaraz, was knocked out by Daniel Medvedev in a thrilling semi-final at Flushing Meadows in the men's draw. The top seed from Spain beaten in 4 sets. Medvedev is the 3rd seed. His only Grand Slam title came in New York 2 years ago. And Medvedev's going to face Novak Djokovic, who's looking to equal Margaret Court's all-time record of 24 Grand Slam titles. The Serbian beat the unseeded young American Ben Shelton in straight sets. Djokovic has been champion 3 times at Flushing Meadows. That men's final is on Sunday. Finally, there are more Euro qualifiers today in the football. Among the matches to look out for: Ukraine against England, that's been played in Poland, and North Macedonia against Italy. That's all the sport next month.
Holly, thanks very much to see you. Let's return to the earthquake in Morocco now, in which at least 820 people have been killed. Hospitals in the region have seen an influx of wounded people, and the authorities are calling on residents to donate blood. The TUI She Serves on the Community Committee of the British Moroccan Society, who joins us from Marrakesh. Welcome to you. Tell us what happened to you last night.
Well, everything was normal until we went, I went to bed at about 10. I don't know what time it was exactly when I woke up with this noise, like a plane is landing or a train is passing by, and none of that is around my area, so room started shaking, pictures started falling off the wall, so I realized we're going through some sort of a shake, an earthquake, obviously. People started screaming. I could hear all the windows were open. I could hear all the neighbors screaming. I opened the door. Everyone was running out of the house, running downstairs. Personally, I felt safe in staying indoors than running out, which is probably not a very good idea. So I didn't run out at the same time. I waited a few minutes till it stopped shaking. Then I put a jacket on top of my house and left outside. Lots of panic. Lots of panic. People screaming, shouting, screaming for their families. Ladies screaming for their kids. Where's my son? Where's my daughter? For about, I would say 15, 20 minutes. That seemed like hours, but it all calmed down. Surprisingly, it calmed down so beautiful. Everyone was hugging each other. There was crying. There was, people were on the phone. phones to check on their families. By then, we don't know what happened. All we know is that Marrakesh was shaking. We had power, but further down the road from where we were, they seemed to have lost power, so there was a lot of panic on that side of it. We stayed out, I say, till about 2:30 in the morning. Everyone just sitting on the floor outside from the building, under the trees. I went back in at about 2:30. Most people stayed out until about 4 or 5 a.m. I could look out the window and I still see them sitting out there. A lot of people slept outside. That was on my side of the city, which is a slightly more modern city. But the old city of Medina, which is where the famous square Gematna is, it's disaster. It really is disaster. There's hundreds of people homeless. Lots of homes are collapsed in. A lot of big buildings are collapsed. One of the mosques, or two mosques, one is not as bad, but one is completely collapsed, which is right in the square. Not the famous Qutubiya mosque, but another one of the mosques. Completely down. Lots of crying, lots of people asking for help.
Thank you very much. We're glad you're safe. We do appreciate you taking the time to tell us about your experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just before we go, a reminder of our top story. Police have arrested missing terror suspect Daniel Khalifa in West London following his escape from prison 4 days ago. He was detained in the Chiswick area after confirmed sightings there overnight, which included calls from members of the public. The former soldier, who is 21, was in Wandsworth prison awaiting trial, accused of trying to spy for an enemy state understood to be Iran. His family had urged him to give consent. We'll update you on that story as soon as there are any more developmental information. There are some things in life you can't trust. And some you can, like the HP Smart Tank printer from America's most trusted printer.
The Travel Show on BBC News.
This is BBC. Police have arrested a former British soldier suspected of terror offences who escaped from a London prison for physic and slander on explosives and kills. Powerful earthquake killed at least 820 people in Morocco and injured at least 1 south of Paris. Officials and media have seen the influx of patients field problem. World leaders will meet at the G7 Delhi for the Union convener.